What's up, everybody? We got Mean Girl, Ken Big Fishing, Todd Nicholas, Dan O'Hara, Kevin Hawthorne, Rich Smart, Adventure America, and Steve in here so far. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate you. Jessica, Real Outdoor Living. What's up? Same as always, 25 thumbs ups for sticker pack. 40 thumbs ups for a magnet. We'll go 75 for a hat. What's everybody up to tonight other than hanging out in here? What's up, Daniel? I still got your merch in here, Daniel. I'm going to give it away on my 75,000 subscriber giveaway. Should be coming up here in a couple months. I'm over 70 now. Pretty quiet YouTube tonight. We'll see if we can't liven it up a little bit. Getting ready for hunting. What's up, Joe? I went out with Cole again last Saturday. Went out salmon fishing. Talked to a doctor about reef robbery the other day. Fellow fisherman he was said he'll check it out. I appreciate that, Robert. Chad Thompson. Oh, yeah. He's in here. Yeah, I guess I didn't share the link here. Too busy doing other stuff, I guess. Or nothing, in fact. There you go. I'd appreciate if you guys would leave a comment on that video and share it out. It helps out a lot, and it's free to do. And not just mine. Any video that you watch. It's just awesome if you share it out. Even if you don't watch the whole thing. It helps out the creator a lot by doing that. And I know I preach that a lot, but it's just, like I said, it just helps out a lot. I need to go empty this bucket. I got a bunch of trash in here. And then I can turn it upside down and use it for my footrest. It's my Bi-Mart footrest. Look at that. What's up, Ruger? Puffing and stuffing, that's right. Quality content. I mean, I try. I try. Robert, when we go up to Knee Tarts again, you'll have to come down and join us on the boat or something. What's up, Tim? Well, that's sad, Joe. I mean, we're all getting there eventually, but it's never a nice time, that's for sure. You're in California still? You live up around Tillamook, don't you? Or Garibaldi or somewhere up there? If I remember right. I could be wrong, but I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Appreciate it, Chad. Appreciate it. Got 20 people in here, 24 thumbs up. So we're just about ready to give something away here. We need one more thumbs up. Ontario, what's up? Well, I mean, it could be that, but 26 now. All right, we got to do a sticker giveaway. If anyone would like to donate stickers for the giveaway, email me. I'll give you my address, and we can do the sticker giveaway. Sandy, that's not the right way. It's this way. Sandy Toes. What's up, Mr. Tully? What's up, Barbie? Speaking of Barbie in Oregon. I got a bunch of yours left, Barbie. I got Randy, old gray-haired fisherman. I got Lisa, burrito catfish. What's up, Danimal? He's getting some stickers out of a 25-cent machine sending. That's fine. Outfish Ontario. And My Style Baits. That's all I got right now. I mean, that's still a fair bit, but what's up, Jamaican Shore Fishing? Hashtag sticker in the chat. Alan's in here. Oh, yeah, there's Alan. What's up, Alan? All right, hashtag sticker. Let's do this thing. What's up, Big Matt? Share screen. Hashtag sticker. We got 9 entries. You're doing an LED lamp giveaway next week. There you go. That's all right, Danimal. I haven't sent any of those out yet, and I need to. I see them sitting here, and I just don't get them around to sending them out for some reason. Maybe after tonight's live, I'll sit there and get them all addressed and stamped and ready to go in the mail tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, there was 2 of them, Joe. There's one of my friends, 8-year-old boy's last. Well, it wasn't last week. It was the week before last. The funeral was last week. But 8-year-old boy in a farming accident went to that funeral last Tuesday. That was a sad one. All right, 9 people entered. Here we go. If you aren't in yet, you missed it. Who is it? Chad Thomason. Congratulations, Chad. You got some stickers coming your way sooner or later. You're going to have that pontoon all stickered up here after a while. Yeah, I saw that, Big Matt. It said animals. That's crazy. Oh, you put them on your paddle boat? That works too. Now, at 40 thumbs ups, we'll do a magnet giveaway for Skinner Farms. One of these right here. And that is a magnet, not a sticker. And I have, quite a few here that I haven't sent out. So I got Chad's now, Danimals, Dale's, Jared's, Travis, Dan O'Hara, and Mr. Tully's. But Mr. Tully, I'm kind of waiting on that hoodie. He won a hoodie, dark gray 2X, and I should be getting those back, I think, this week, because he sent me the art for it. What's up, Thump? He sent me the art for it to approve it last week, the end of last week. Chad cheated. It'll be after this. What are you talking about? Oh, I got you. I got you. Right now we're sitting at 32. Yeah, I got you. I should be getting a bunch of those furs back. I need to text that guy again. I got some furs that are at the taxidermy. Quite a few of them, actually, that I need to get back. And then probably be giving a couple of those away on my 75,000 giveaway too. What's up, the Moose Barbecue and Outdoor Adventures? So, hunting and stuff, those lamps that Barbie does are like this right here. See that? And then, hang on, I gotta find my remote. I don't know where it got to. I don't know where it got to. But this will change to lots of different colors if you have a remote with it. No, I don't know where my remote is. Or you can just press the button again, I guess. White, blue, yellow, blue, purple. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Done robbed the robber. It's around here somewhere. It probably just. I found it. There you go. I found it. It just fell down behind all the stuff. Hitch has one. I have one. I found it again though, Big Matt. I don't think they robbed me very good. So, Canfish, if you know what they are, they sent me a camera to put down on my line to watch my bait, to see a fish bite and all that good stuff. I used it a week ago Saturday when I was out salmon fishing in the ocean. I didn't catch anything on that rod, of course. I used it again last Saturday. And it got a fish on it. Well, the first fish we caught, I think, was on that rod. And one of my split rings straightened out and I lost everything. So I don't have any footage of it. That is aggravating. But I did, the weekend before, I did get some footage of one coming up. So that'll be in the video, but I didn't get much good footage, but it would have been a real good one if I'd have got that fish in. It'd have been real good. Yeah, I lost that camera. That is so sad. But there's always a chance of losing it. But man, that was a big fish. It straightened out that split ring. I'm not even sure why the split ring was on there, though. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure why they're doing that, animal. It was a Canfish brand, whatever. It was one of those long, skinny ones that you put down on your line. I had a couple pop up on mine over my chat. on my phone. But
What's up, Earl?
what up? Did you go out last Saturday?
I went out 2 days ago and we limited out.
So Saturday.
Yeah, we limited out. We would have limited out within 2 hours. We were done.
Where were you?
Oh, just down south.
By the Alsea mouth?
Yeah, a couple miles down north from it in 200 feet, but we killed them. I mean, we got the biggest one was probably 15 or so pounds, and the second one was 10 or 12 and 2 8-pounders, and they were just huge.
Yeah. We were down there by the mouth, and then we went on down south further than that yet. We got 5 out of 8.
You guys got 5 Chinook or Coho?
Coho.
Oh, nice. Good deal. We went, and then the weekend after this weekend, we were in the same exact, the first day we went to the first day we went out to 200 feet south and we limited out. Then we went back 2 days ago on Saturday, exact same spot. We limited out, but the bigger fish were down deeper.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandpa's like, put a 16-ounce lead on. We put a 16-ounce lead on. We dropped it down. It was still 20 pulls on the line counter, but we dropped it down deeper. And, man, those 2 bigger fish just slammed it.
Yeah.
Within, I don't know, an hour and a half apart. But we had a lot of other bites that didn't stick. I mean, they'd come by, they'd rip line.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we had a couple of those, too.
And
I don't know how they don't get caught when they do that.
Well, we started, everyone, you guys didn't hear this from me, but we started using a little kicker motor. We just let them bite, and then I'd give them throttle on that little kicker till they started. We would not grab that pole till they started taking line. So, try everyone.
I don't grab the pole very quick either. I let them eat.
Yeah, and then we lost a pole Saturday too, so that was not good.
Yeah.
Well, and it was bad luck Saturday. That's probably why we were hammering them too. Well, those fish were still there in that same spot though.
Yeah.
In 200 feet, but they were bigger. But the week before that, I got way more eggs than this weekend. I got way more eggs than.
Yeah, I haven't seen very many eggs at all. I think only one fish that I've filleted had eggs in it.
Huh.
And they were teeny. I mean, like there weren't even hardly anything on them.
Okay, so I can.
Yeah, all the eggs that I've been getting, I mean, they've just been huge, man. I mean, just huge.
Yeah.
I mean, all the eggs. The first day I went out, I went down south because we don't fish down south in the fall because we normally fish up at the lighthouse.
Right.
And it's just been a crazy, crazy year. And so we went down south anyway, and we dropped in first 5 minutes. We had a fish on.
Yeah.
And after that, we just started cranking them. I mean, just fish after fish after fish. We probably landed 10, 12 fish a week ago. And then we come back out this Saturday and we hook 15 fish. We land out of the 15, we lost 5, including that one that was on the pole. It flew out of the rod holder for somehow.
It
was kind of my fault too. But my grandpa, he put it in the rod holder. I don't know. He must have didn't put it in the right way. That's what he said. And then, the fish, I got all excited and stuff. You know how I get. And I grabbed the rod instead of paying attention to the motor. And then that.
So
then we
you
put that-
threw the rod in. That's what
No,
you're
no, no. I didn't throw the rod. I didn't throw the rod in. I didn't throw it in. I didn't throw it in, Earl. I didn't throw it in.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it. But
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Yeah. I sure.
37 thumbs ups, guys. We need 3 more to do a magnet giveaway. And then we need 35 more on top of that to do a hat giveaway.
But yeah, but it was a good weekend though, anyhow. But we still lost a pull. But then I come home from the garage. I come home after school today. My grandpa's like, "Hey, look on the freezer." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, there's a fish pole on the freezer, brand new Okuma." There's a brand new Okuma SST on the freezer that my grandpa bought today.
So he paid for you throwing it in.
No, I didn't throw it in. Okay, now you're just giving me a hard time.
Yeah. What up, Randy? We got 39 thumbs up, so we need 1 more. Do a magnet giveaway. Randy, what are you doing trying to take my tuna from me? Come on now. You know better.
Where's Hitch by Hitch?
What's up, Marlon? I don't know where he is. Well, he's probably headed back to Alaska, I think.
Right now?
I think.
What, for salmon?
No, he works up there.
Oh.
Yeah, Chad, I got your email.
He went right by me in the spot that I was fishing at Saturday. He went right
Yeah,
by
he was coming down to where we were.
He was going north, though.
Well, maybe he was going in. I don't know. We got 40 thumbs ups. What's up, Real Outdoor Living?
Were you guys catching them in 70 feet of water?
No, 50.
Oh, there was a bunch of guys getting them in 70 feet that I know of, and they got 4 snook and 4 coho, and they limited.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my little cousin Jory. She wants to say hi to everybody.
Howdy, howdy. We're going to give this magnet away now.
Cool.
Hashtag magnet in the chat. We got 7 entries. Yeah, I got 40. Hashtag magnet. And let it go for a minute or so. And then we will do a drawing. Got 10 entries so far. Anyone else want in? Guess not, so we'll go draw.
Sorry about that. My little cousin's playing around with a ball.
Oh, Jamaican shore fishing got in there.
What's that, Earl?
I said Jamaican shore fishing got in. All right, let's draw this thing. You got 1 in 11 chances. Who's going to win? Who is it? Boom, Randy. Randy Kent's. The kid himself won it. I don't even have to send that one because I can just give it to him next weekend. Yeah, you do. You just did. What are you talking about? Main girl left a comment right at the beginning of the live stream. But yeah, I don't see any of her comments if she's still in here.
You gonna go back out this weekend, Earl?
For something, I'm not sure what.
I'm going back out for salmon again.
If the ocean's nice, I'll probably go out in the ocean. If it's not nice, I'll probably figure something else out. But
Maybe trolling the river.
yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, they're catching quite a few coho and chinook in the river that we normally troll in. I'll be right back.
I don't know if Lila's still in here or not, but evidently she put those hashtags in at the beginning and then left like a little scallywag or something. But
I'm right here.
no, I wasn't talking about you.
Oh.
We need 33 more thumbs ups to give a hat giveaway. That's how she rolls. I know it's how she rolls. She rolls in, rolls back out. Probably working. I'm thinking in another couple months here, we're going to do a big giveaway for my 75,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Yeah. Big giveaway. I got a bunch of stuff here already. I'll have to buy a few more things. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff already. And I'm hoping to give a couple furs away if I get them back in time. Depot Bay, I don't know if it had anything to do with down some of the popular areas, government points, so forth, so people might be forced to fish a little further north or south. What are you saying there, Todd? Oh, rockfish.
Yeah, I know there was some fish being caught more down north of the lighthouse, but they were only coming in with 4 or 5. There were some boats went out there. They were coming in with only 3 or 4 fish, or 5 fish.
One of the charters had 14
Where?
down south of Waldport.
Had 14 coho?
Yeah, he got 14 coho. He
But
told
that-
me where to go. And we went down there. Jake was down there. Jake caught 2 fish down there. We got some bites, but never got any to stick. And then we went up to our old spot and picked up 1 more, which made 5 for us. And then we went home.
You could have called me.
I didn't know you were out there.
Well, you should have heard me talking. I was on 7-8.
I don't even think we had a radio on.
I went into Seal Rock in 50 feet trying to find the rockfish, and there was guys chattering at me back and forth. I was trying to call someone else, and someone asked me on the radio what was my north number out there. And I was trying to find the rockfish, and we only got 1 bass. 1 bass.
We got 2 trolling. We got 2 rockfish throwing. They
That's
were
pretty funny.
big rockfish though.
Big blacks or
Yeah.
different?
No, they were blacks.
Yeah, we got one. I had a couple other, I had some other bites, but they didn't stick.
Yeah. You shouldn't have pinched those barbs down, then it would have stuck a little better.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
No, when I lost that big one Saturday, the cannonball stayed on the line. It popped the net guy right in the forehead. That
Are you serious?
16 ouncer popped him right in the forehead.
Wow.
He was seeing stars for a while.
I'm glad that guy didn't get knocked out.
I tell you what, it wouldn't have taken much more. That thing flew up pretty quick.
Yeah, I almost got hit with a
That's
16.
a lot of weight.
I almost got hit with a 12-ounce lead when my grandpa was lifting one right into the net. I'm like, look, watch the weight. It was bad. I
Yeah.
mean, that weight almost went clear under my head, just went pew, pew, twice.
Don't walk us out.
But it was a good day either way. I mean, we hooked 15 fish.
Yeah.
But losing a rod, though, that was kind of a bummer. But whatever.
Yeah. We had one rod holder that was pretty iffy. It didn't have the close thing on the end anymore, and it was about level. We were scared we were going to lose that rod. We never did, but anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he got a new rod, but still, I mean, that fish that was on that line was about the same size as that first big one that we put in the box. I mean, the first big one, like I said, it was between 12 and 14. I was saying it was 15, but after looking at it, I was talking to Miss Brenda and stuff, and she said it was between 12 and 14. So
Yeah.
that other one was bigger than that first one. That first biggest one with the hooked nose, and he was way bigger.
Alex was telling me that people were telling her that I caught a 20-pound coho.
How big was that coho?
It was 17.
What?
She said, no, he didn't. She said, I weighed that fish. I know it wasn't 20 pounds. She weighed it for me.
Yeah.
We had one that day that was 17 and one that was 13.
Yeah. Even I think those fish, I mean, I think they're still there in that spot even because they're waiting to go up into the river just right there on the LC.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good year. I mean,
I did see that, Randy.
but yeah, I mean, like, I did see Hitch by Hitch though. I mean, like, he went right by, but he was going north.
There was another boat out there that looked exactly like his. The same, it was a Raider and everything too.
This one was it a 22 footer?
It was exactly, identical to his.
Huh. Well, they did wave though at me, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been him. He was out there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I seen the pictures that he posted when he got back to the boat ramp. He posted and and I seen the fish. So
yeah. But they got 3 Saturday
cool.
with 3 people. We got 5 with 5 people, but only 4 of us were fishing.
Oh, nice.
So. The other guy would have been, except that he couldn't remember his password to get his tags. He had his fishing license. He just didn't have his tags.
Copy.
That's why I hate that app thing. Just get paper and be done with it. But at the same time, if you can remember your stuff, it's kind of handy to do it online too. But Randy, you're gonna have your boat down in Newport Saturday, right? You could troll the bay there and see if you could catch a salmon in the bay. That'd be hilarious if you get some salmon in that boat. I'd love it. The app is okay, Kyle, as long as it works. It's just like any other technology, though. It's great when it works. It's terrible when it doesn't. But which Dan? Oh, Danny, as in Northwest Weekenders. There's too many Dannys. Yeah, I get that too, Kyle. But yeah, there's pros and cons either way. But you got Danny with Northwest Weekenders. You got Danny with Northwest Blessed. You got Danimal. You got Living a Man Outdoors is Daniel, whatever. All kind of.
I think this weekend's going to be my last weekend for the coho out there. Then I'm going to switch in my gears into the river. I heard they've been catching them in the river.
Yeah, I heard they got some in there, but with this rain, a little bit that we got, they should be starting to hole up at least in the mouth. But
They've been holding into the mouth for almost 2 months already.
accidentally double tagged a fish at Buoy 10, glitched with the app. Yeah. See, that's what I don't want to happen. But
That's what I really don't like about tagging it on your phone. You double tag it when it glitches.
and there's no way to take that back off either.
Yeah, exactly. Because once you won't, if it glitches and it double tags your fish, you're done.
I know.
You can't.
Yeah. Unless you get the second one on before they check you.
Yeah, exactly. Or unless you could call Fish and Game and say that my phone glitched out and it double tagged one fish. But they probably wouldn't believe you.
But the other thing is, if you have more tagged than what you have on board, they can't do anything about it anyhow. So
Yeah, it's bad with phone tagging. I don't like phone tagging. I'd rather use paper tagging anyway, because then you could get your hatchery harvest tag, and then your big tag. I haven't tagged very many fish on my big tag because I've been using my hatchery harvest cards.
I've only tagged 6 fish this year, I think. Something like that. But we got to tag the salmon fish. salmon and halibut and sturgeon and is that all?
Did you get any halibut this year?
I only fished for him one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got 3 between me and the old man. We got.
Oh yeah,
halibut.
steelhead. Yeah, tag the keepers. That's yeah. Basically you got to record that you got them, have a record that you got them. That's how they know when the quota is filled and all that. But yeah, it's not that you got to put a tag on the fish. You just have to have, like on your ODFW app, it has a spot on there where you can tag a fish. You can tell what species it is, if it's wild or hatchery, if it's which zone it's in, if it's marine zone or whatever, and then what port you're in, or what river you're in, or whatever, that kind of thing. That way they know where it was caught, what zone it was caught in, exactly what fish it is. But yeah. And then halibut, they go by quota, sort of, on those. And then they can tell how many of them were caught.
They haven't even filled their spring quota for halibut.
I know that halibut's been slow this year, is what I heard.
Well, for us, I mean, it's been great halibut fishing for us. I mean, every time we went out, we'd catch halibut, rockfish, bottom rockfish, lingcod. Every time we'd go out, we'd have some sort of species, but we'd always go 30 miles out for them, though.
Yeah.
But when we went south, though, after we finished our salmon, we went and did long leader fishing.
Yeah.
And we caught 11 out of our 20 long leader. What is that, 60% or so? For our long leader fish, we got who knows how many yellowtail we got. We got a few other species. So that was a good weekend though anyway.
Dropping black rockfish to 3 now is what Steve heard.
Really? They're dropping black rockfish to 3?
That's what he said.
I wonder why.
Nicholas was saying they were completely shutting rockfish off, but
why?
Yeah, exactly. There's so many rockfish out there. They claim that they've reached their quota. I don't know, whatever.
They haven't though. There's a lot of rockfish out there. I mean, when we came in from salmon fishing to go into rock fishing, we probably went through 20 schools of rockfish and they didn't want to bite.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing lately is a lot of fish and nobody wants to bite.
Until you find that hungry school that wants to play.
Yeah, and then they take off. But yeah, there's a lot of them that weren't wanting to bite. I think there's just a lot of bait fish out there.
Yeah, I think there is too. Like in that 200, anywhere from that 90 to 200 feet, all those bait fish are making those rockfish eat the bait fish, and they just don't want to touch anything else, any of our soft plastics or anything else. So yeah, we did rock fishing 5 times this year. And the 5 times, I think we got quite a few rockfish this year. I mean, plus the rockfish and lingcod that we got out there at the saddle.
I don't know, Steve. The one time I went rock fishing lately, I got some monsters. They were all good size. Every one that we kept were. We got some small ones too, but we got a lot of big ones. Todd, where do you fish out of mostly?
I've heard that there's been some better reports of rockfish and stuff up more north than there has been south. Like towards Depot Bay in that area, there's been better rockfish reports from what I've heard than south.
I just don't see that the rockfish are getting fished out, because if you think about all the coastline that never gets fished ever because there's no ports, there's only a tiny bit of it's getting fished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Seal Rock area does get pounded. That's a fact. But you think up by the lighthouse, hardly anybody fishes for rockfish up there.
Yeah.
And from there all the way up to Depot Bay, nobody really fishes. And then you got Depot Bay to Lincoln City, people fish up in there all the time. And then there's nothing from there to PC. And then you have Garibaldi, people go out of. And
They pound him out of Garibaldi.
well, I know, but I'm just saying there's a lot of coastline between all these other ports.
Get not a girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, Newport, there's a lot of, I mean, you got from Newport south down to Waldport gets hammered.
I can say this. The only time that I see guys that bottom fish down north on that north jetty down to the lighthouse is when it's flat. If it's not flat, they don't fish it because they'll sneaker waves.
I know. It's dangerous up there. It's too shallow.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I've fished those reefs a lot, though. I mean, like, we fished it a lot. When we first got our boat, we were fishing that North Reef all the time, and we were bonking limits out of the North Reefs.
Well, you can on a flat day.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And those rockfish would be from the bottom all the way up to the top, and we were getting blues, blacks, deacons, chinas, coppers.
Yeah, they're all.
But more so blacks, but we were getting different species though every time though. I mean, like once in a while we get different species. Like a yellow eye, we pulled up a yellow eye 3 years ago off the North Reef.
Yeah.
But that one went back down to the bottom though.
Well, yeah, because it's not very deep.
Yeah. We got a spot down there that's a little bit more north down there. That's like from 25 and it goes all the way down to like 75. And we were having some of those fish, their swim bladders were just whoop coming out in 75 feet of water.
You got to quit reeling so fast.
We weren't even reeling. We're just barely just cranking. The only time that we thought we had a big lingcod on is when we really just reeled. And then it ended up being a double black or blue or whatever. Who else went out did Steve go out Saturday?
I think Steve went back to Wyoming, didn't you, Steve?
I only seen Steve
Thursday evening, north of Depot Bay and south of Depot Bay were catching salmon, but Depot Bay was ghost town for salmon.
That's what I heard too. They were doing really good up there at Depot Bay the last couple weeks that I heard, but now it's just dead. There was a good bite at the lighthouse 4 or 5 weeks ago.
It's been pretty dead ever since non-selective open. Unless you hit the exact right spot.
Yeah. I think there is guys at the lighthouse that are catching them. but they just got to be there when that school's there.
Listen, if for you.
Like on Labor Day, we had given up with 4 fish and just trolled back toward the jetty, and we got to 80 feet, about half, 3/4 miles north of the jetty, and came on a school that was stacked from top to bottom, and we got 3 fish out of it the first pass, and turned around and circled through it 3 more times before we got our last one. So we limited out in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the most.
How many did you guys need when you told me that that day when I talked to you?
I don't think we'd gotten any then. We were just setting up.
Oh, because we went out there, or no, we took the boat home that day when I called you that Sunday afternoon, and you told me you were going out. I talked to you a couple days after that, and I think you told me, what'd you say? You had 4 people. You guys needed 8 fish or something?
Yeah. We got them, but we got 2. We trolled for a long time. Finally got 2, almost one right after another, and then trolled for a long time again. Got 2 more kind of close together, and then trolled till 2 o'clock and didn't get anything else. And that's when we gave up and started trolling back to the jetty. And then we got the last 4 in about 20 or 30 minutes right there north of the jetty. So we ended up limiting that day. But yeah.
Were they all like the normal size, 8-9 pounds?
Yeah, they were big. I mean, like they were 9 or 10 pounders. I mean, there was one smaller one, and the 7 of them were big.
Typical coho for you.
But
8, 9, 8, 10-pound coho, typical coho.
Yep.
But you want to see those big ones though, like the one you caught.
Yeah, that thing was huge.
Where's that picture of that big 17-pounder?
Let me find it.
I know that one that I caught. I know that one that we put in the box was a toad. That second to last coho that we put in the box, that big giant buck, had that big giant, just that big gnarly looking nose on him. Oh, that is a dandy.
That's the 17-pounder. Let me show you another one. I don't know how big this one was.
Did you catch that?
That was that day. That was Labor Day.
Didn't you send me a picture of that one?
I don't know if I did. I might have.
I don't know. I seen that picture on Facebook.
No, I don't have Facebook.
Well, someone posted it on Facebook because that was the same person on Facebook.
Oh, he might have posted it. He might have posted it on Facebook. That could be, because I'm sure he probably has.
That's a dandy fish.
Yeah.
That is a big fit. What is that? 16 pounds all day?
I don't know. I didn't even. I don't think we weighed that one.
No. My guess.
Actually, we might have.
Really?
When we got home, but I don't remember if we did or didn't.
Huh.
We should have.
That fish looks like it was between 15 and 16 all day.
Yeah, he was long arming it too.
Well, it must be
a
big enough fish.
Have a good one.
I know that this coming weekend's supposed to be pretty nice out there again.
It is?
Yeah. When I looked at it Sunday.
Are you lying to me?
No, when I looked at it Sunday. Or no, when I looked at it yesterday, they were.
Friday.
When I looked at it yesterday, they said that they were predicting 2 foot at 20 seconds with 5 knots of wind all day.
Whatever.
No, swear.
My Saturday report is 5.1 at 9 seconds. And then the wind is up to 30 mile an hour, 37 mile an hour.
Where are you looking that at?
That's it. You went ahead. Let's see what it is down at Wallport Saturday. Yep, same thing. 5.5 at 13 down there, but it's 37 mile an hour winds. I don't know what you're looking at.
Mine shows 24 knots now.
See? There you go.
But they were, when I checked it yesterday afternoon, they said they were predicting 2 foot at 20 seconds with 5 knots of wind.
What's up, Terry? Hey, Terry. I need to text you after live or call you or something, but got a plan. That's right, Barbie. It's just the ocean. Uh-huh.
Dang, if the ocean's going to do that, I might as well just switch over to the river right now. But it's only what's today, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
Monday.
No, Monday. Jeez.
It could change, but I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, when I looked at it yesterday, they were predicting 2 foot at 20.
Yeah. Be in Waldport Friday and Saturday. No, probably not hunting and stuff, but I give you an idea at least. Maybe that was Newport, California. Yeah, it could have been. Could have been.
Huh. This week in my weather app shows it's 77 degrees here in Lebanon. So there shouldn't be a reason why it's getting rough.
Unless there's a storm out at sea.
Yeah, probably.
Dan is coming to town. Which Dan? The other Dan. The Dan that was here last year? Exactly, Terry. Exactly.
All right, Earl. Well, I got to jump off here. I got to get home. So if
Okay.
you're still on here, I'll probably watch the video. But
Okay.
if not, I'll see you around sometime.
I don't know how long I'll stay on, but anyway, yeah.
All right, then. Well, I'm out.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, Todd. It's not looking good at all after tomorrow. But got 36 minutes till you can clock out. Uh-huh. I heard that. No, you said you got 36 minutes or I got 36 minutes? I do. Yeah, I got to go until 8 o'clock. I don't have to, but this thing says I've only been live for an hour. Is that right? 7:30. Yeah, I guess about, yeah. Yeah, I usually do end around 8. Unless not very many people are in here. Like now there's only 11. Oh man. There goes another ad up over all the chat. I hope the next few videos are pretty decent ones. They should be. They're good salmon fishing ones. Loved the weather yesterday. I slept yesterday because I was absolutely tired. Let me tell you a story. It's also a true story. I might actually post a short right after this. What's up, PA? But I got up at 3 o'clock and went fishing with Cole out in the ocean Saturday. And then I'll get to that hunting and stuff. Remind me again after this story. But I got, we fished till I think we got back to dock around 3. I was absolutely whooped. And yeah, I kind of wasn't feeling it Saturday either, but I didn't take anything to drink, and I think that was part of the problem. And I was tired and just beat. Got home, sat down in the recliner, and I was sitting there for, I doubt I sat down for more than an hour, if that. I don't think it was even that. Ate supper, and then my phone rang. It was my neighbor, and they're like, "Are you burning something over there?" I said, no, why? They're like, "Well, I'm down here by the creek, right across the creek from you, and there's smoke coming across the creek, and I can see some sparks and stuff. It looks like it's pretty close to a brush pile." I said, "Where are you at?" I mean, in comparison to the buildings here. And they're like, "Well, it'd be south of the buildings a little bit." So I went down there, walked out around there, and I'm looking. I still don't see any smoke. Get down by the creek, and I'm like, yeah. It's pasture burned off a little bit here, and there's some down trees that were burning pretty good, and some trees that were standing that were burning pretty good, and sparks flying because the wind picked up. And I said, "Let me call somebody." So I called the farmer. They all have water trucks around here. They came over. It was about dark by then. Well, we went and put the fire out, and that took us till about 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. So then I was really whooped. And yeah. But that was a little weird because no idea what started it, except I really don't have any idea what started it. They burned part of the pasture off over a week ago, but didn't get into the woods, part of the pasture, on purpose, just so that it didn't do what it did right there. And then they took the hose and wetted everything down along the edge to keep it from going into the woods ever. And we had rain between then and Saturday. And the only thing we can think of is something was smoldering out there for a whole week, and that wind that kicked up started something up again. That's just crazy. But anyhow, I took a little video of it down there. And there were sparks flying. You can see them in the video. There were sparks flying. It wasn't spreading by the time I got down there. Like the edge wasn't burning. It was just the hot spots that were burning. But with the wind that we got Saturday night, if we hadn't put that out, that thing would have probably burned all these buildings down by morning. We did get rain overnight Saturday night then. So anyway, that was crazy. But back to the nutria trapping. It'll start whenever work slows down again, probably. And I don't know when that's going to be. Probably between Thanksgiving and Christmas at least. I usually trap December to March-ish, somewhere in there. I think I went longer than that this year. I think I went all the way into May. But I was still catching a lot of nutria, let me tell you. 155 on 45 acres. Shoot. Make you feel like you're a real trapper after a while. A funny story about Saturday, though. Those waves were so big. I was sitting there looking up toward land, and I could see this thing. It was about this wide and about that tall, just a black thing. I couldn't figure out what it was, but it was right on top of the water. It just scooting along, and then it kept coming up. And next thing, a boat rose up behind the wave. Kind of cracked me up. It was a net. Well, that's true, hunting and stuff, but it was on that 45-acre field. It just cracked me up. A mile of ditch. Let me measure it and see. It'd probably be pretty close to a mile. Let's see. Where are we at? There. Okay, right here. So from here, come on, put me a pin there. Measure distance. Let's go. Actually, no, it wouldn't be a mile of ditch. So 6/10 of a mile on that side. Let's see what the other side is. Let's go. Hey. Oh, here, this side. So that was 6/10. And then this side I didn't go the whole distance on this side. So I probably went to about there. And that's 3/10 of a mile. So it's almost as 9/10 of a mile, basically, that I trapped and got 155 of them. Well, I shot and trapped 155 of them. I'm looking on Windy or something like that. What is the app? Windfinder. Windfinder, the forecast. I'm looking at later in the day, like 5 o'clock in the evening. It's supposed to be 37 mile an hour top wind. From 5 a.m. till 8 or 9, it's only supposed to be 15 mile an hour. And then from there on, it goes up. But 5.1 at 10 seconds is the wave height. And then Sunday is supposed to be calm. Monday is supposed to be somewhat calm and then get windy in the afternoon. Tuesday is supposed to be calm. And Wednesday is mostly calm. But, yeah. That's just one app, though. Two feet at 4 seconds. Rain likely? Yeah, well. I got everything in my tee. Oh, that was down at Waldport, too. Up at Uquinta Head was worse. The wavelength is longer up north, but the wind is higher. 11 a.m. is supposed to be 28 mile an hour gusts. 2 p.m. 30 mile an hour gusts. 5 p.m. 37 mile an hour gusts. 8 p.m. 25 mile an hour gusts. So, yeah. I don't think I want to be out there. It rained yesterday because it was a machine moving day. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect? That's okay though, because I needed it to rain a lot so that fire would go out. But excuse me. We got 16 people up in here. 48 thumbs ups. Well, what's up, Tiny Titan? We only need like 27 more thumbs ups to give a hat away. We had 5, but only 4 were fishing. Randy. Not Randy, Terry. That boat made that boat. It actually wasn't even that full, but that boat made Jake's boat look like he couldn't go across the ocean. We were running 30 miles an hour across the ocean Saturday. That blows my mind. Yeah, we had 4 rods in the water. I know. I saw you guys weren't even coming close to keeping up with us when we were headed south. But he has those trim tabs. Keeps the front end down. That helps a lot. But yeah, on the way back to the jetties, we were doing 30 mile an hour across the ocean, man. Not the whole time, but I mean, I'd been doing about 10 or 15 in my boat. Ain't no way I'd have been going that fast. I'd have still been slamming. You took a nap on the way back? I needed to. My problem is when I lay down or sit down in a boat, that's when I start getting sick because I'm up against something that my body can't take the motion out of it because I'm up against the wall or up against the seat or something. No, River to Ocean is Terry. Jake's brother, Terry. Chasing Dreams is Matt. Yeah, Jake's brother. Hitch by Hitch brother. Oops, you're back. The smarter, better looking Hitch. There you go. Something like that. Is Jake headed to Alaska? Is that why he's not in here? I'm assuming so. Think Hitch will make 5K by the end of the year. I don't even know what he's at. Yeah, that's kind of where I am, Adventure America. I mean, like we can still be trolling, but just sitting there up against something, making me move all at once is what kind of gets me. He's over 4.5. Yeah, he probably will then, because he's mostly what he does is shorts, and that'll get him some. That'll get him some subscribers. What do you do, Lauren? Take the whole end of your shed out? Looks like it. $4.92 now. Yeah, he'll probably make 5. Move 2 more machines in. Nice. I thought you were retired though. I get more from subscribers from shorts, but it doesn't give you watch hours. And it does and it doesn't, Barbie. He's tired and then retired. How many subs do you have? Let's go look. You have 63. Terry, you should drop that donation link in here and see how many people in here help out your boys' team. You're killing it. That's right. I'm somewhere at, I think, 70,280 something, I think. I don't even know what I'm at. 70,285 is what I'm at right at this moment. Hopefully I can get to like 75,000 by the end of the year, but we'll see. What's up, Mike? Yeah. All right, there's a link. River to Ocean dropped a link, and that's for his boy Gavin's what kind of team is it? Basketball team. If you want to donate to their basketball team, if you want to donate $5, if you want to donate $20, if you want to donate $120, it's up to you. If you want to donate $0, that's also up to you. But if you would like to help out Terry's boys basketball team, there is the link right there. And you can even do it anonymously if you want to. We got 50 thumbs ups. We need 25 more to do a hat giveaway. But you better hurry, because we only got like 12 minutes or so. Yeah, but don't tip. That's almost enough to make me not even want to give when they start trying to add a tip to a free will donation. I don't know, Lauren. Actually, I saw a post on Instagram today. Somebody posted a picture and they had one of my hats on. I was like, hey, nice hat, man. That's kind of cool. It definitely is, Terry. Definitely is. They use the excuse that things are getting so expensive that they can't afford to pay. Well, then I can't afford to pay either. All right. Oh, nice, Todd. Wait, hold up. Todd, are you the one that I met up in Marion or wherever it was and sold a hat and hoodie? You quit collecting hats when you got about 15. Back down to a bit more than half a dozen now. It's about time you start buying more now, Lauren. Yeah, I know who you are now. I don't know why I didn't remember that, but I just didn't. Sorry about that. I walked out of Cabela's one day and there was a pickup sitting out there with one of my stickers on it. That surprised me a little bit, but I kind of thought about it for a long time and figured out kind of who it was. You should have it by next weekend, Barbie. I'm hoping. Because they sent me the proof last week, so they should get them printed this week, I would think, if they are not already printed. But we'll see. Yeah, I remember, Todd. And Barbie's will stick out like a sore thumb. That thing is bright pink. I actually like those bright pink ones. No, Lauren, they're down in Springfield. I can go pick them up. And they're coming to Newport, so I'll go out and meet them and hand it to her. And then she owes me $40, you see. She already paid. I just said that to get her going. 51 thumbs up. So we got, 6 minutes to get the 24 more? I don't think that's going to happen. I think it was really, really good all up and down the coast this year, Barbie. Because that stuff that Parker got this year was really good too. I like how they did in Newport this year for the tuna carcasses. They had a tote off to the side that was for only tuna carcasses, and you could grab your tuna carcasses and go use them for crab bait. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they quit that a while back, Barbie. Yeah, it seemed like the tuna were averaging 20 to 25 pounds this year instead of 10 to 15. Um, but the coho are definitely bigger this year. And I saw Grant posted Tony filleting one of those tuna, and he picked up a whole handful. I mean, a big handful of stuff that fell out of that thing's belly, and it was just stuffed with shrimp and squid, and I don't know what all. Because if Danimal, if you're filleting fish at the same spot all the time and keep throwing them in there, it draws the sea lions in, and they don't want that. That's why the sea lions are in the bays right now, anyhow, because they used to always do that, just toss them in the water, and now they made a mess for themselves and everybody else. You can take them out in the ocean and dump them anywhere you want to out there, but you can't put them in the bays. I don't think you get in trouble for throwing one in, but when a commercial boat comes in with 400 fish and fillets them all in a matter of a week or whatever, that's too much in one spot. Yeah, yeah, up in the bays. I think the Chelsea Rose quit doing that though, Barbie, for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, most of those boats up there will give you free tuna carcasses. The bin just sits there and they throw the tuna carcasses in, and then whoever wants them can come in and grab them and go out and uh, use them for bait, whatever. So, yeah, definitely up there in Depot, there's a lot of worms. A lot of worms. I noticed that when I started fishing up there. It's a lot more than down in Newport. But yeah, when the guy comes and grabs it. Oh, I don't know where he takes it with forklift, but there's an extra bin, like one of those square bins up there along that fence at Newport where they put all the tuna carcasses. All the rest of the carcasses go in those round bins. But can't help it, the fish are black, Danimal. Those worms, those worms are actually in all the bottom fish, not just the blacks, but yeah, they're just in there. But doesn't hurt anything other than you just got to either dig them out or cook the fish good, one or the other. And it's 8 o'clock. Guess I'll shut her down. Yeah, it's not very nice to see them if you're the one eating fish. But if you don't ever see them, you don't ever think about it. So it's all good. Anyhow, I think I'm going to shut her down. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. Get out of here and we will catch you next week, I guess. Have a good week, everybody. And Terry, I might see you this weekend. Barbie and Randy, I'll probably see you this weekend. And yeah, have a good one. Later.